are right back at it here for the Spirit Championship of the 5th grade. We just had a thrilling 5th grade final for the Bearcat bracket. Now this is the Spirit bracket. Lebanon and Milford. Milford right back at it after a great 6-0 win. And Lebanon with an end around on the first play. They get the ball to start things off. And the Warriors give it to Dean Boutte. And he runs for 2 yards. Brings up a 2nd down. As the Warriors, they are the home team, the #1 seed in this bracket. So Milford, who was the home team last game, now they're the visitors. As Lebanon works their way ahead, number 33 with that carry. Cameron Crockett. He gets another 2 yards to the 39, where it'll be 3rd and 6. The Warriors break this huddle here. It's like taking this shotgun snap. For them on this play is Finn Atlantic. Sends a man in motion, pitches it back. There's a run by number 1, Hunter Mathis. He is just short. Brings it 4th and 2 at the 43. And Lebanon, I think they're going to go for this here early on. An early 4th and 2. Could choose to punt, but instead they are going to line up for it. With the 3 running backs right in the quarterback. And off, run around to the right. And I think he might have just gotten there before being pulled back. Depends on the spot, and the spot is going to be good for a 1st down. That was Henry Bacon on that carry. Just getting over the line to gain. And picking up the 1st down for Lebanon. They're going to mark it actually up all the way up to the 46. So 3-yard gain on 4th and 2. Keeps this opening drive going for the Warriors. This the Spirit game. The Spirit Championship game here in the 5th grade division. Lebanon loading up on that right side here. With Atlantic ready to take a snap. Now he sends one to the left. Fakes it to the left. Goes right. Passes. Pass is caught by Michael Lewis. So a lot of action going on there by the Warriors. It is good for another 1st down. Down to the Milford 44-yard line. About a 10-yard pickup. 1st and 10 at the Milford 44 there, in the Milford territory on this opening possession of the game. They load up on that left side now. Atlantic hands it off, trying to work around the end to that left side, and still on his feet. Down, breaks inside, and on his way, taking off, gets one final block, and that is Elijah Watson taking it 44 yards for a touchdown. Lebanon letting up just about everybody get in on the action on this first drive, and Eli Watson cleans it up, a 44-yard TD with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. The Warriors strike first. Now they will be going for the 1-point conversion from the 3-yard line. So they are set with, now they loading up on that on the right side. And heading that way, trying to work his way up the middle, and not going to get there is Michael Lewis. So the try is no good, but the Warriors are quickly up 6-0 on the Eagles.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So the Milford White squad gets their first crack at it, trailing 6-0 as they take the field. They sprint out to the right. Quarterback keeper is still on his feet, working ahead for a first down. Is number 1 for Milford, Lucas Reed. Looks like he was brought down by, I think it was Elijah Watson, the touchdown scorer, who made the tackle there. 10-yard gain out to the 45 of Milford. We reached the halfway point of the opening quarter. Lebanon took advantage of their first possession to score, and now Milford looking to answer, off to a good start here. So actually we got a different quarterback here. 79 taking off to the left. And that's Watson again, being just about a little bit of everywhere. The run was by Joel Curran. And Elijah Watson brings him down in the backfield for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 from the 44. This the 6th of our 7 games today. This is kind of a bonus game here, the Spirit Championship. Everyone else at the other sites is in their 6th grade championship games, Mason and Talawanda. And we had the 6th grade GCS championship game was yesterday. In the 5th grade division, Edgewood defeated Anderson 19-0. The number 2 seed Edgewood will come away with the GCS championship. So here we go. We got Reed, lost the pass, and it falls incomplete. Diving for it was James Hall, but he could not quite bring it in. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 from the 44. 2:47 showing on the clock as the incomplete pass stops that clock. We've seen a lot of passing today. These have been mostly running offenses, but of course we saw the big pass last game where Milford scored the only touchdown of the game on an 11-yard pass in overtime. The Milford Red squad, I should qualify. This is Milford White on the field here, both in the 5th grade division. So Lucas Reed was under center. Now he heads back to take a shotgun snap on 3rd and 11. Drops back, fires one over the middle into traffic and incomplete. He was looking for number 99, Isaiah McOsker. So that'll bring up a 4th down, likely a punt for Milford. I think McOsker is drifting back that way to do the punting, I think. Yep, everyone taking a knee, so this will be a punt by McOsker on 4th and 11. And wherever Lebanon fields the ball, that's where they will get it. So the punt is away. They run up to smother that ball. And that is Hunter Mathis smothering it. And they'll run off 15 seconds from the clock. And inside 2:30, looks like about 2:27 exactly is where Lebanon will have it, 1st and 10 at their own 36. So Lebanon starting 1 yard away for they started their initial possession at the 35. faced an early 4th down, converted that, and then 2 plays later were in the end zone on a 44-yard touchdown run by Elijah Watson. So the Warriors send a man in motion, pass over the middle, and trying to make a one-handed catch. And the reason why Elijah Watson was trying to make a one-handed catch is because the other hand was being held. The pass from Finn Lanik falls incomplete, but there is a flag for pass interference on Milford. That'll move the ball into Milford territory it is a 15-yard penalty, so put the ball at the Milford 49, 1st and 10. 2:23 on the clock. Lebanon already up 6-0, looking to add to their lead. Lanik with Mathis next to him in the backfield. Now he sends a man in motion. Ball finally ends up with 33, who has some room on the left side. Cuts back inside, weaving through the defense, and is finally surrounded by Eagles. That was Cameron Crockett with the carry. He got down to the 34-yard line. A 15-yard pickup. Back-to-back plays with 15 yards, one by penalty, one by run. And it'll be 1st and 10, Lebanon at the Milford 35, under 2 minutes remaining. A boisterous Lebanon crowd here to cheer on their Warriors. Milford actually had to switch sides. They were the home team last game. This game, Milford is the visiting team, so their fans had to move to the visiting side. So there's a pitch back and finding some room and still on his way downfield for a 1st down and more is number 5, Henry Bacon. He's finally forced out of bounds by Lucas Reed, but not before another big gain for Lebanon down to the 13-yard line, a 21-yard pickup there. Lebanon picking up big chunks of yards. And they have it 1st and 10 at the Milford 13. So approaching a minute left. Lebanon trying to extend this lead before this quarter runs out. Already up 6-0. They are 13 yards from the end zone. I think they picked up at least that in each of their last 3 plays. Lanik will take the snap. Inside handoff. There is, I believe that's Mathis trying to work his way. There is a flag on the play. Mathis being pulled down. So the flag is going to move back. Joel Curran was on the stop, but the Warriors will be moving back anyways. There's a hold. Just about every official out there threw their flag for that hold. So that's going to push them back 10 yards to the 23-yard line. Still be 1st down, so 1st and 20. I have 2nd on the box, but I'm pretty sure this is 1st and 20 for the Warriors. 30 seconds to go, so possibly the last play of the quarter here. Lanik has 3 receivers spread out wide to the right this time. Throws a quick pass over to number 5, who heads to the sideline and is finally pushed out. Hauled in by Henry Bacon, pushed out by Lincoln Bradford. So that might technically have been run. I think the pass was backwards. But effective nonetheless, gets them down to the 10, 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 7 from the 10. And yes, it is 2nd down. There's 14 seconds on the clock. It did stop from the runner going out of bounds. So Lebanon will get another play in this quarter. Chance to score before the quarter ends. They're loading up that left side again. Nobody out to the right side actually is loaded up. Nobody out to the left. Lanik ran to the right, then tried to cut back. He is brought down by Noah Gilliam at the 11. That's where the quarter will end. Lebanon up 6-0 and driving.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
Start of the second quarter. Lebanon actually lost yards on that last play, so that'll make it 3rd and 8 for them. But they are driving down to the Milford 11-yard line, already leading 6-0. Lanik with 3 ball carriers, potential ball carriers surrounding him in the backfield. Said it's going to be pass. He has a man who was open, just cannot make that connection. It looks like, I'm not sure who that was actually. It might have been Riker Jacobs, I think, number 18. So it'll be 4th down for Lebanon. 4th and, well, not 4th and goal, 4th and 8 from the 11. They still can get a first down at the 3-yard line. Almost made a nice connection on that last play. I mean, might even consider running that again and see if you can make the connection this time. So they are loading up the right side. And it's going to be actually Mathis taking the snap, I think. He does. He was looking to pass. Instead, he takes off. He is going to be run out of bounds short and short of the line of gain as well. I think it's going to be a turnover on downs, as I believe Joel Curran, it might have been, was in his way. 1 yard short of the first down, and that'll be a turnover on downs with 7:51 to go in the second quarter. So they'll spot the ball at the 4-yard line. Milford will have a ways to go, 96 yards from their own end zone, but still down just 6-0 as they stop that Lebanon drive. Good job of the defense of coming up big when they needed the most and making the stop. Keeping this a 6-0 game here early in the second quarter. So the Eagles with the deep handoff. Runs around to the right and a tackle by Riker Jacobs. That was James Hall on the carry. So he got out to the 6-yard line. A 2-yard gain for Milford. Gives them a little bit more room to work with, not much. Still pretty deep in their own territory here. Needing to string together some first downs, or maybe just one big play would help too. So they're keeping it tight, everyone in the formation. Inside handoff. That is number 52 running into just about everybody on the Lebanon defense. It was Wyatt Lowe with the carry. He gets out to the 10, so 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 4. Giving Milford a chance here. Third and manageable, 3rd and 4. Another 4-yard gain like that will keep this drive going. So they huddle up. This could be a key 4th or 3rd down if they can get it, keep this drive going and keep moving the ball. Otherwise, Lebanon will probably have pretty good field position if they get the ball back on a punt. So this is Hall keeping himself. He goes right upfield and he's going to get the first down. He's going to get some more. He sees some blockers ahead of him. He slips through the Lebanon defense, finally tripped up by number 33 of the Warriors. That's Cameron Crockett, but Lucas Reed with a big gain. That's what the Eagles needed as they get out to the 44-yard line, a 34-yard run on 3rd and 4. Big play by the Eagles just when they needed it. And now, instead of just worrying about giving Lebanon great field position, now Milford can get to work on working down this 6-0 deficit they face. And having a chance to move ahead with a touchdown and a conversion. So there's a high snap. Reed does end up with the ball eventually. Runs forward. I think the snap actually ended up in the hands of Joel Curran, who gave it back to Reed to run. Ahead for 6 yards to the 50-yard line. Setting up the 2nd and 4 as Milford has a little momentum going their way on this drive. 2nd down. They've already moved 46 yards to midfield in just 4 plays. So Lucas Reed under center. This time he hands it off, and Curran gets the carry. And he's brought down by the Eagles. That is about a 2-yard run. Brings up 3rd and 2 into Lebanon territory. First time we can say that for the Milford offense. They're at the Lebanon 48. A 3rd and 2. They just picked up 2 yards on that last play. So just need to do that again. This Lebanon sideline cheering on their defense. Trying to keep the Eagles from getting 2 yards here. Reed fakes the pitch. Works around the edge and gets the first down. Run out of bounds by Crockett. But a run down to the 41, 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Another first down for Milford. They keep this drive going. 2 third down conversions. And we're halfway through the 2nd quarter. Lebanon up 6-0. But Milford, they're working on that. Reed with 2 ball carriers potential behind him. He fakes it to them, cuts inside a tackler, runs away from another with a nice block. He's down inside the 30 and finally brought down by the Warriors, but another nice gain for Milford. That was looks like Hunter Mathis made the stop finally. But not before Reed got down to the 25-yard line, a 16-yard gain this time. Not wait until 3rd down to get the big yards. They get it on 1st down this time. This drive started at their own 4-yard line after a big stop on downs, a turnover on downs. Looked like Lebanon was pulling away. This is Curran taking the direct snap with Reed to block. Curran cuts inside, but he is cut down by number 18, Riker Jacobs, after a 1-yard pickup. So 2nd and 9 now for Milford. Keeping this long drive going. They are at the 24-yard line of Lebanon. Reed and Curran in the backfield. It is Reed off to the left. Curran is working ahead to block. He does just that. Reed runs out of bounds at the 11-yard line, I believe, which would be another first down for Milford. A 13-yard run. Milford's been doing a great job getting to the edge on this drive. And I think we're going to have a stoppage and possibly a timeout by Lebanon to try and talk things over with 2:11 left in the 2nd quarter.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
So we're here in the Spirit Bowl, the second quarter. Lebanon leading 6-0. Milford on the move, 1st and 10 at the 11. Lucas Reed takes a snap, bounces it outside. He's got an avenue, and he is in for the touchdown. Milford with an impressive answer. A 96-yard drive capped by the 11-yard touchdown run by Lucas Reed. Getting the light treatment here as the lights flash for the touchdown. The Milford Eagles will go for the 1-point conversion. The score is currently tied with 2:04 left in the quarter, in the second quarter. So let's see if Lebanon can come up with a big stop here. If they can keep this tied, that'd be at least something before halftime. Lucas Reed under center. He hands off up the middle and in. Yes, he is in for the conversion. Is number 18, James Hall, for the Eagles. Not only do they enter with the 96-yard drive, they add the extra point to move ahead 7-6 with 2:04 left in the second quarter.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So an impressive 96-yard drive by Milford. Now Lebanon has 2 minutes and 4 seconds with a chance to answer. They're trailing for the first time in the game, 7-6. The Warriors break the huddle. They have their typical set with 4 blockers to the left. Now they run out to the right. Number 33 makes one man miss, makes another miss. Dancing and finally brought down, but a nice job by Cameron Crockett. He's been making a few plays for that Lebanon side today. Picks up 4 on that play. Gets a little bit of momentum going at the start of this drive for Lebanon. Just want to start first, get this first down, get the ball moving down the field. There's still a long ways to go before they can worry about scoring a touchdown. So there's a deep pass, has a man caught. Elijah Watson has it, and he's taken off downfield, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. 61 yards from Finn Lanick to Elijah Watson, and Lebanon, just like that, back on top. Milford, a long crushing drive, and Lebanon bounces back in just 2 plays, and they're back on top with 1:01 left in the half. It is 12-7, and Lebanon is going to go for 2, trying to make up for the conversion they did not get earlier, so they're going for 2 points from the 8-yard line. After the 61-yard touchdown pass from Finlanick to Elijah Watson. Watson has scored both touchdowns for the Warriors. He had a 44-yard touchdown run on their opening drive, an impressive drive where they got just about everyone involved. They had about 4 or 5 different ball carriers. So here's going to be not going to be a pass. It's going to be a run to the corner, and Lebanon has the 2 points on the conversion run by, that's actually Michael Lewis with the run. I think I called him Hunter Mathis here earlier. It's actually Michael Lewis's number 1. Sorry about that. But either way, Lebanon has the 2 points, and they now lead 14-7 with 1:01 left in the half.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
So Milford, their offense back on the field. They just had a 10-play touchdown drive. It took about 5 minutes off the clock. They don't have quite that much time. They go to the air. It's Lucas Reed. He had a man, but just out of the reach. A diving attempt by Curran. And that will bring up 2nd down. So as I was mentioning, Milford with 96 yards and 10 plays to take a 7-6 lead, and Lebanon answers in just 2 plays to take the lead right back. Gets the conversion as well, the 2-point conversion, to make it 14-7. And now Milford has 55 seconds left, facing a 2nd and 10 at their own 35. Reed is going to fake a pitch, keep it himself, try to run outside, and brought down in the backfield by Riker Jacobs. He's made several good plays on that Lebanon defense. A 1-yard loss and a timeout by somebody. They stopped the clock. Timeout by Milford with 38 seconds left in the half. 3rd and 11 is what they will be facing, but they still like to keep the clock, keep the option to try and keep this drive going. Of course, you just watched Lebanon go 61 yards on a pass play in a 2-play drive that went 65 yards. So you want to answer yourself and maybe tie this score back up by halftime. It'll be Milford will get the ball to start the 2nd half. So Reed in a shotgun formation. Curran by his side. Reed running out to the left. Works his way around one defender. There is a flag. So this play, about a 9-yard pickup. It can come back if Lebanon so chooses. The call is holding. As that was Hunter Mathis actually blocking the back, I think. Hunter Mathis with the stop after what would have been actually a 10-yard pickup, but instead they will take the penalty. So that'll move the ball back to the 24-yard line. It will remain 3rd down. The clock will run. So if nobody calls a timeout, they could just let the half run out. They could run one final play if they want. Looks like they're going to at least line up for a play. Under 10 seconds remaining in the half. Milford looking to get themselves a line as we're now 5 seconds left. Still players running in every direction. I don't think we're going to have actually we're going to have a timeout by Milford. The clock's showing 0. Let's see. They're going to put some time on the clock. 3 seconds is what the officials are calling for. So Milford does get a timeout called for 3 seconds, so they do have a chance to run one final play. Let's see what kind of play they have drawn up here to try and go 76 yards in 3 seconds. Lebanon not talking too much about it. I think the lesson is just tackle and don't let anyone behind you. As they are leading currently, the Warriors ahead 14-7 in a pretty exciting first half here in the Spirit bracket. The second to last game, we still do have one more game after this, the 6th grade championship of the Bearcat bracket between Sycamore Green, who will be the visitors at home against Dakota Silver, the top seed in the Bearcat bracket. So we are here in the Spirit Bowl. Reed is going to sprint out to the right. They're going to see if maybe he can just break loose and get to the end zone. He cannot, as he is brought down at about just short of the 40-yard line, and that's going to be halftime with the score Lebanon 14, Milford 7.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Very much.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDrivenScore to show your support.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the
So we're here for the second half of the Spirit Bowl. Milford with the first crack on offense. And they, almost broke a big one. But James Hall is brought down. Still got a decent gain on first down. Out to the 49, and they're quickly up to the line. Milford going fast here. Inside handoff. That was, I believe, Wyatt Lowe, number 52, on that carry. He picks up 5 yards, 3rd and 1. Milford quickly up the line again. Quick snap. Reed has the ball stripped. And I think Milford's going to keep it. So Curran had it. It was Curran for Milford. He was fighting with, who was that? Henry Bacon from Lebanon, who had stripped it. Curran keeps it for Milford. They're going to, tie goes to the offense, so they're going to keep the ball. And it's going to be 4th and 1, and now Lebanon, who had been going fast and getting up to the line these first 3 plays, is going to talk about this. Milford is going to talk about it. They have it 4th and 1 as they get to the line. Reed with 2 men behind him, 2 men in the backfield. It is going to be a quick here to Lowe, who breaks through and has the first down. Past the 45 to about the 47-yard line. He had 2 men behind him, and he gave it to the first of those running backs. Makes it a 1st and 10 out to the Milford 47. So Eagles continue this first drive of the second half with a 4th down conversion. And after going fast those first few plays, now they've slowed things back up a little bit. They huddle for this 1st and 10 play. Lucas Reed out to the left. Tries to slip through a tackle unsuccessfully. Credits Dean Boutte with the stop in the backfield. A loss back to the 42, a 5-yard loss. Makes it 2nd and 15 at the 42. As Milford breaks the huddle. About 3 minutes gone by in this third quarter. The Eagles hand it off. Curran has some steam going. He is going to be finally spun down at about the 47. He got the 5 yards lost on the previous play. So goes back to 3rd and 10. And Eagles, looks like they may have a substitution here. Trailing 14-7, looking to tie this game, or they could even go for 2 and take a lead if they chose to. After first, they would need to get into the end zone before they can worry about any of that. So they sprint out to the line. 3rd and 10 for Milford. Lebanon looking for a stop to start the half. Reed is going to not hand it off, keep it. Going to be brought down for a loss. Another big loss by that Lebanon defense. Cameron Crockett with the stop. Loss of 1. 4th down for Milford. And likely a punt. As it's 4th and 11 from the 46. Lebanon going back deep. The player's taking a knee, so this will be a punt. It'll be number 99, Isaiah McCosker, doing the punting for Milford. We punted on their first possession. We have not seen him since. Lebanon comes up to field it and stops the progress of the ball just past the 40-yard line. After the runoff, there'll be about 3.5 minutes to go for Lebanon for their first possession of the second half. We're going to spot this at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. 3:20 is where the clock stops, so that's where the possession will begin. Lebanon leading 14-7. Chance to put a little distance between them and this Milford white squad. So Lanik sends the man in motion, drops back to pass, lets it fly, and almost a nice catch, just not able to hang on, is Dean Boutte. I think the Reed assisted in that pass falling incomplete as he got his hand in there a bit. So Lebanon, they of course scored the long touchdown pass to take the lead. The 61-yard strike from Lanik to Watson. So it is now 2nd and 10 for Lebanon. They load up the right side from Lanik. And now he sends everybody to the left. Almost everybody, it seems. So now they've loaded up the left side. And he sends one man over to the right. The ball carrier to the right. Slips through and is finally brought down. Looks like Noah Manning and Isaiah McCosker helped with the stop after no gain. So 3rd and 10. Lebanon in 2 plays has not advanced the ball on this drive. See on their 3rd try if they can get these 10 yards required for the 1st down. This is their first drive of the second half. They've had actually some pretty nice drives in the first half. They scored a touchdown, then they got down inside the 20 but turned it over on downs, and then their 3rd drive scored a touchdown. So working the reverse. Oh, he slipped through there and still working his way. Finally going to be brought down is Michael Lewis for Lebanon. It looked like he was going to be stuck in the caught in the backfield, slipped through a couple tacklers. Got a few yards, but not nearly enough. He's tackled at the 41, a 4-yard gain. Still leads them 6 yards short on 4th down at the 41. Lebanon, we have not seen them punt in the game, and they're talking to Atlantic, so I don't think they're going to punt here either. They're going to keep this going. Nobody's taking a knee. They've huddled up, so 4th and 6 at their own 41. Lebanon is going for it. 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Atlantic with one running back behind him. Now he's got lots of help to the right. There's a flag. It looks like he was looking to pass, but there's a false start. Just a quick movement before the snap. It's going to cost Lebanon 5 yards. Make it 4th and 11 from the 36. See if they rethink this decision to go for it or not. And they will. We are going to see them punt for the first time today. It's going to be Riker Jacobs, I think, doing the punting for Lebanon. He fields it. There it is. He takes his time, no rush. High kick. Milford still bouncing around. They finally bounce on the ball. Got a little bit of a roll for Lebanon, but still Milford will start in Lebanon territory with about a minute to go in the third quarter.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
So after the 10-second runoff, it'll be 1 minute and 1 second for Milford. They'll start at the Lebanon 46, and Lucas Reed will just run right up the middle on the first play and pick up about 6 yards. See where they actually spot the ball. They are going to put it down at the 40, so a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4. Maybe one more play left in this third quarter for the Eagles, trailing 14-6. Looking to even that score. Lucas Reed takes a snap, hands it off. Running up the middle is Hall. He is stopped by the Warriors. Number 33, Cameron Crockett. James Hall on the carry, 2 yards. So they just picked up 2 yards. They need 2 more yards, but we'll have to wait till the fourth quarter. That is the end of the third quarter. Lebanon up 14-7.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So 8 minutes remaining. 1 quarter. Lebanon leading 14-7, but Milford has the ball at the Warriors' 38-yard line, a 3rd and 2. The official making sure everyone is properly aligned for this 3rd down play. Hall with 2 men behind him gives it off to the first of those, and just getting over the line. I believe that's going to be a first down for Milford. Is number 52, Wyatt Lowe, does get the 2 yards for the first down. So 1st and 10 at the 35, and some movement. So it's going to be 1st and 15, a false start by Milford. So that'll move back to the 40. The Eagles up tight. They have Lowe and Hall behind Reed, who keeps it himself. Bounces it outside. Has him around the edge. He is, tripped up by Dean Boutte. There is a flag possibly on the field, and it looks like it might be against, they're pointing at Lebanon. Let's see what the call is. It is a face mask against Lebanon, and so that's going to move Milford forward. They're going to get a first down out of this. The run was to, I think, about the 30, and they're going to get 15 yards on top of that. They're going to go down to the Lebanon 15-yard line. And so the 15 yards will be applied to the end of the run. The 5-yard run, or actually I think it was a 10-yard run, and then a 15-yard penalty. Move them 25 yards downfield to the Lebanon 15-yard line, with 7:23 showing on the clock. So Milford with a chance here, trying to cut into a 14-6 Lebanon lead. And there's a brief official timeout for a uniform malfunction. It's all set. Reed right up the middle, then cuts back to the right. Still, no, he cannot keep his feet. Looks like he was tripped by number 21 of Lebanon, Jace Brown, after a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11. Reed had some room up ahead and then tried to cut across to the right and was tripped up there. So it'll be at the right hash for Lebanon. They send the blockers out to the right. And a quick handoff. This is Hall. He cuts to the right. He is inside the 5. That's going to be a first down before Jace Brown again with a stop. So it is going to be 1st and goal for Milford, and we're going to have an official timeout.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
So there was an injured player on the play for Milford. He's walking off on his own. So he looks to be all right. It'll be 1st and goal for Milford. 6:24 showing on the clock, and now that will start running. They are at the 4-yard line, trailing by 7. Looking to get this ball in the end zone. They got Lowe and Hall behind Reed. It's going to be Hall getting this, running behind Lowe, and down to about the 2-yard line before he is stopped. So James Hall with a 2-yard run. And Milford is going to huddle up. 2nd and goal from the 2. Under 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Hall with a handoff, or actually Reed with the handoff to Hall, who bursts through the left side and in for the touchdown. Go right back to it. A 2-yard touchdown run with 5:34 to go. It's a little darker. The lights had a little more effect here with the touchdown celebration. Now it is a decision. It is 14-13 as we stand right now with 5:34 to go. It looks like Milford has made their decision. They're just going to go for 1 and the tie. They could go for 2 from the 8-yard line and try to take the lead right here, but they'll be happy enough just to get this game, the score tied up at 14 with 5:34 remaining. Clock will not run on this conversion attempt. So that's where we'll be when Lebanon takes over. They will be up by a point or will be tied. So the usual formation for Milford. To the right side, Hall is in for the conversion, and we are tied with 5:34 remaining. Lebanon 14, Milford 14.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
So Milford ties things up 14-14 with 5:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Lebanon now with a chance to answer. Can they take the lead? A little bit of steam's taken out of this Lebanon crowd after that Milford touchdown tied things. But now the Warriors are back at it. There's a quick, that's going to be actually a lateral over to number 5, who gets a few yards. So that was Lanik throwing the ball backwards to Henry Bacon, who does pick up 5 yards out of that. So a good start to the drive for the Warriors, setting up a 2nd and 5. So head to about 5 minutes remaining of this tie game. 14-14, the Spirit Bowl between the 3-seed Milford White and Lebanon Black. The top seed in this 5th grade bracket of the Spirit Bowl. So Lanik with the handoff. Around the end, Reed cannot bring him down. And a little bit short of the first down is Michael Lewis. He picks up about 2 yards out to the 42. 3rd and 3 for Lebanon. Warriors with the big play here. A chance to keep this drive going and not have to try to decide whether they want to go for it on 4th down or punt the ball back to Milford. So let's see if Lebanon can take care of business on 3rd down with about 4 minutes to go in the final, or well, the 4th quarter. So Lanik bobbles the ball, but does get a handle on it. There is a handoff. Making Memes coming back inside, but not doing anything more than getting back, not even to the line of scrimmage, is Henry Bacon. Tackled back at the 40. A loss of about 2 makes it 4th and 5 for Lebanon. They were reluctant to punt earlier. That was a, let's see, it was a 4th and 6. When they weren't going to punt, then the false start pushed them back, and they did punt last set of downs. They are going for it as nobody's taking a knee, no punter is coming out. This is Lebanon going for it on 4th and 5 from their own 40-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. So Lanik with the familiar 3 backs surrounding him. He hands it off. That's Watson. Around to the right side, looking for room, working ahead. He is met. I think he's going to be stopped short. It's going to depend on the spot. Actually, that's from the one lines judge. It looks like a 1st down. Let's see. It is going to be, actually, is there a flag on the play? There's actually, it looks like a flag for holding. I think they ruled that he obviously did get the 1st down if they're going to accept the penalty. But there is a hold against the Warriors. Now we're going to talk about this. Did he get the 1st down or not? I think they were saying he did. But I'm going to communicate with the coaches. And now, now they are in agreement. They're going to take the penalty. The holding penalty will move them back 10 yards from where it happened at the line of scrimmage. So The run was good for a first down, but the holding penalty means Lebanon is going to punt. So once again, a penalty means a decision to punt, and this is actually a new punter for Lebanon. We have, I think it's Jaden Castillo is going to be handling this punt, number 16. He handles snap, takes off, kicks a kick, and coming up the field is Lucas Reed at the 42-yard line. And we're off 15 seconds. There'll be about 2.5 minutes left for Milford to try and move ahead.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So Milford will start at the Lebanon 42-yard line. A chance to take the lead here. Their last drive started at the 46 and they scored. This is a quick handoff to Reed. Did the ball come out or did he? Nope, he held on to that ball. It looked like someone tried to poke it out, but Reed spun just in time to hold on. He gets down 5 yards to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 5, rolling towards 2 minutes. Both teams have all their timeouts remaining in a 14-14 game. We just had an overtime game in the Bearcat bracket of the 5th grade game. Now we're in the 5th grade Spirit Bowl game, and we are tied. Under 2 minutes remaining. Reed again to the right side, brought down after little to no gain. That was Cameron Crockett. Milford quickly up to the line. 3rd and 4. Reed keeps himself, spraying towards the left. Stiff arms one man. Out of another tackle. Dives for the sticks. He is out of bounds. At the line to gain, it's a first down. So we have a timeout on the field. I think we have an official's timeout here as a couple players went all out on that play. And we're going to have an official's timeout with 1:29 remaining in the game.
Much.
So there's a quick snap by Milford. Everyone going all out in the Spirit Bowl championship. A couple defenders run into each other. Gives Reed a chance to get around the end and dance out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Another first down for Milford after an 11-yard gain. 1st and 10 down to the 21-yard line. Clock stops with 1:18 remaining. Milford, they're moving fast on this drive. Another quick snap. This one, Curran back in the game. He's around up the left side. Ball comes out, and the Warriors have it. It is a fumble recovered by Lebanon. Henry Bacon falls on it for the recovery at, I believe, the 15-yard line. And the Warriors will hold Milford out of the end zone and keep this game tied 14-14. There's a minute 12 to go in the 4th quarter. We are still tied. We just had one overtime game. We might be looking at another unless Lebanon can do something special. They still do have all 3 timeouts, but they are 85 yards from their own end zone. maybe just as significant. Milford has all 3 timeouts. They might be able to get the ball back with some pretty decent field position if their defense can hold here. Waiting in the wings, one more game, the 6th grade championship of the Bearcat bracket. Sycamore Green and Lakota Silver. But first, we have the Spirit Bowl to decide. Tied at 14. Atlantic takes a snap. There's a handoff to the right and brought down in the backfield. Curran with the stop. That was Bacon who recovered the fumble, got the handoff. Henry Bacon, he is brought down for a loss of 2. The clock continues to run. 2nd and 12, and now we will have a stoppage. And let's see, nope, actually no, we're gonna, well, now they're saying to keep it rolling, and now we're stopping again. So it is going to be a Milford timeout after all, with 43 seconds showing on the clock. So 43 seconds. Milford still has 2 timeouts. Lebanon has 3. Score is tied, 14-14. We're sending a man in motion. Atlantic drops back, lets it fly, has a man. Oh, and in and out of the hands of that was Riker Jacobs. That pass was intended for. Would have been probably a first down for Lebanon. Stops the clock with 38 seconds remaining. 3rd and 12 from the 13 for Lebanon. Now decision. You try another pass, try and get this first down. They've been aggressive. I have a feeling that's probably what they will do. You could play a conservative and force Milford to use a timeout, try to run a draw play or some run. Try to get around the edge. See if you can break one that way, or at least, like I said, at the very least, make Milford use a timeout and use up some clock. So the Warriors shuffling around in the backfield. Atlantic takes a snap, hands it off. Now it's going to be, oh, nope, still looking to pass. And running out of bounds to stop the clock is Michael Lewis. Looks like he was helped out by Lincoln Bradford. So that'll stop it with 29 seconds remaining. The run was up to the 16-yard line, so it'd be 4th and 9. And Lebanon is, well, Atlantic was going out there, but it looks like they are going to end up punting after all. So, now they get everyone lined up. Looks like it's going to be Henry Bacon doing the punting this time, as we've tried a few different punters here. It is going to be fielded at about the 35 by Reed. And with 29, actually they're going to run off 15 seconds. So there's only going to be about 14 seconds for Milford to work with. But they are going to be at the 35, so not too far to go. They do have 2 timeouts, so pretty much everything on the playbook is still in play. They are 35 yards from the end zone. They started last drive, 2 drives ago they were at the 46 and they scored a touchdown. Last drive they started at the 42, got down to the 21 before losing it on a fumble. Now they're at the 35, 14 seconds left. Score still tied, 14-14. Reed with 3 receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. They're going a full spread formation, this Milford team. The officials, Lebanon, missing a player. Now they have their full complement on defense. So Reed is going to run out to the right after spreading him out. Hold on to the ball. There is a flag on the play. Reed has one man to beat. Another flag. He is out of bounds at the 22. There are multiple flags out there. It was about a 13-yard run to the 22. There's 4 seconds showing on the clock. I think Milford is going backwards one way or the other, I have a feeling, on this play. Officials are going to talk it over. Okay, so we have the one flag is an illegal procedure against Milford, probably a formation of some variety. There's also a blindside block, a personal foul for a blindside block against Milford. That's the one that's going to be accepted, since that's a 15-yard penalty. And we're going to have a timeout by Milford after they move backwards these 15 yards back to, it's from the spot of the foul, so at the 47, timeout Milford. 4 seconds remaining. Time for, even though they still have one more timeout, really just time for one play. And it's going to have to be quite a play as they are backed up to the 47-yard line after the personal foul. This is the 6th of our 7 games today. Started out Edgewood in the K1 division. These are all in the Bearcat bracket. Edgewood defeated Beaver Creek 13-7. Lebanon Maroon defeated Mason in the 2nd grade division 12-6. 3rd grade, the homestanding Sycamore Aviators came away with a 27-6 win against Talawanda. In 4th grade, Talawanda bounced back and they defeated Hamilton 20-6. Just had an overtime game. Milford Red defeating West Claremont 6-0 in the Bearcat bracket 5th grade division. Now we are in the Spirit Bowl 5th grade division. 4 seconds left. 2 receivers out to the left. Reed running to the right. He is pulled down, and that's going to be the end of regulation. So got about 5 yards on that run. Needed 47, so not quite enough. And for the 2nd straight game, we are headed to overtime. We're going to have a coin flip to decide who gets the ball first.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So it'll be Lebanon getting the ball first in overtime. They will start at the 20-yard line. Again, both teams will get a possession in overtime, so even if Lebanon scores, Milford will get a chance to answer. There is a handoff by Lebanon. Milford reached the ball and tried to end this possession early. That was a run by Michael Lewis for about 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 from the 18. So Lebanon huddling up to talk about this 2nd down play. Again, no clock in overtime. The clock is not a factor. There is a play clock, but the game clock does not move. It stays at 0. Both teams will have a possession from the 20-yard line, from the opponent's 20-yard line. Lebanon with the first possession here, gained 2 yards in their first play. Lewis again at quarterback, surveys the field, and now he runs forward and gets a first down before he is knocked out of bounds by Lucas Reed. So looks like we're going to spot this ball at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal after an 8-yard run by Michael Lewis. They've been calling his number here in overtime. First and goal from the 9 for Lebanon. Score currently tied 14-14. They scored on 2 touchdowns by Elijah Watson. 1 a run, 1 a catch. Finlanic with lots of blockers to his right. On this play from the right hash, this is going to be a run to the inside, a short run by Henry Bacon up to the 7 or 8-yard line. Bring up 2nd and goal, and there's going to be an official's timeout.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven score to show your support.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So there's injured player for the Warriors on the play. He's carried off the field. Looks like they send in Jace Brown to take his place, and we're going to have a timeout by Lebanon to talk about it.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
So it is 2nd and goal for Lebanon from about the 8-yard line, it looks like. Lennick with a pass Out to Lewis. He gets to about the 7, about another yard gain there. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7 for Lebanon after that. They just took a timeout to get themselves settled for that 3rd down play, or that 2nd down play. Now it is 3rd down. And I would expect the Warriors to go for it on 4th down as well if they don't get the touchdown here. Score tied 14-14. Lebanon moved ahead. They were up 14-7 at halftime. So they have their familiar 3 backs surrounding Lanik at quarterback. He hands it off. There's Watson looking for room inside, bounces it out, goes for the corner of the end zone, and I think he's going to be down and out at the 1-yard line. It is going to be 4th and goal from the 1 for Lebanon. So 1 play to get 1 yard here. 4th down. If Lebanon scores, they get a chance to go for the conversion. If Milford holds, they get the ball and a chance to win with any type of score on their possession that would start at the 20-yard line. So 4th and 1, or 4th and goal from the 1. Lebanon breaks the huddle. Looks like Lewis is going to be under center here. And now Lanik moves off to the side. They get themselves situated. The line is set. There's a snap. Lewis around the edge. He is rushed down short of the goal line. And Milford gets a stop. And they have a chance to win the game if they can get in the end zone.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
So Milford with a chance to answer in overtime. First play, they hand it off to Reed. He looks to left, goes right, and picks up a couple yards. I think it was just like Lebanon did on their possession. You want to give credit on that final play. Elijah Willard, I think, was the one who made that stop to keep the Warriors out of the end zone. Milford going fast. Lucas Reed around the edge to the right. Cuts back inside the 10, spun out of bounds at about the 4 or 5 yard line. There's a flag back. I think that's a flag back there. Maybe, maybe not. Or it might just be, I think that's just some piece of equipment there back at the 22. So there's no flag. It is a successful run down to the 4 yard line. Now, the player, Theo Pope, gets his equipment, so it is 1st and goal for Milford from the 4. If they get this score, the game is over. Milford wins 20-14. They got 4 plays to get these 4 yards. Reed hands it off, or actually Lucas hands it off to Reed. Getting pushed forward, and actually I think that was Lowe who was carrying that ball. Yeah, that was Lowe, number 52, carrying that for, I think he got one of those 4 yards back. So now it is 2nd and goal from the 3. 3 plays to get 3 yards. Wyatt Lowe with a 1 yard gain on 1st and goal. Now Milford breaks the huddle. Reed going up the middle. He is stopped short. I think he might have got 2 of those yards down to the 1. We'll see where they spot it. It is at the 1. 3rd and goal from the 1. Milford little by little inching their way closer and closer. Might be the 1.5. We'll call it the 1. 3rd and goal for Milford. Trying to finish off what would be a game-winning drive in overtime. Reed will take the snap, hand it off to Lowe. Going forward, he is in for the touchdown, and Milford wins in overtime. Wyatt Lowe, a 1-yard touchdown run, and what a spirit bowl it was as Milford comes away in overtime, defeating Lebanon 20-14.